In tonight's crime report, the boyfriend of a missing woman turned himself in to Baton Rouge police today, and detectives say he told them where to find the bodies of the woman and her 2-year-old child. Baton Rouge police say both bodies appeared to have been where they were found for several days. Johnson's boyfriend, Brennan Murphy, faces 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Brennan Murphy now facing a charge of feticide. Murphy has been relocated to West Baton Rouge Parish Jail for safety concerns.
In tonight's crime report, the boyfriend of a missing woman turned himself in to Baton Rouge police today, and detectives say he told them where to find the bodies of the woman and her 2-year-old child. Baton Rouge police say both bodies appeared to have been where they were found for several days. Johnson's boyfriend, Brennan Murphy, faces 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Brennan Murphy now facing a charge of feticide. Murphy has been relocated to West Baton Rouge Parish Jail for safety concerns.
Hey, y'all caught me. You almost caught me. Almost caught me, but not all the way. Y'all, our camera still ain't right. Okay, there we go. That'll just gonna have to do. So how are y'all? It's the missus. The missus with the kisses. Mwah. He just love hitting that button. And I just love saying, mwah. And who are you? The mister?
Poolie the barber.
Poolie the barber. Poolie the barber. He's Poolie the barber. Yes. So y'all, I must tell y'all first and foremost that on Fridays, it's a possibility we just may not be at 9 o'clock on the dot because my husband literally, he literally comes straight in the house. He have not ate yet, y'all, and he comes straight in and he is ready. Do you hear me? He is ready. So I appreciate y'all. I'm sharing the show. Please, please, please make sure y'all share this video because it's a good one tonight. It's a good one tonight. I work very, very hard on this one, baby. I work very, very hard. So thank you all so, so much. Please remember on April 15th now, I've changed it. April 15th, I will be switching over from this platform, which is my personal Facebook page, and I will be going over to my business page, which is called PEACHY Time. So please, please, please make sure that you go over there, hit that thumbs up button, because April 15th, I ain't fooling with Facebook and my personal page no more, y'all. I don't like what they doing to me. I don't like it at all whatsoever. So I'm moving on. I'm still going to be on YouTube. Still going to be on IG. Hey, IG. What's going zoons? Whew, glad I got that shit all out the way. Don't forget to go share. Baby, you got anything you want to say?
Share.
share. That's
Please
what you want
like,
to say.
comment, and share.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to share. That's like so important, y'all. It's so important. Hey, Josette. Josette be in the building, baby.
What up,
Josette, I really appreciate your support so much. I really, really do. And tell Chastity to get at me. Tell Chastity to get at me so I can get her an interview, baby, at that radio station, baby. We do virtual, y'all. We do virtual. We do in studio, and we can get it popping. at Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. And don't forget to download the app. Just in case you out at the mall kicking it or whatnot, and you ain't able to watch it, you can always pull it up on your phone or pull it up on your phone. Say in the car. You put it up on your phone. Because we are internet radio, okay? And please tune in tomorrow. I will have an interview with Rafani McCoy. Yes, funny. She will be in the building. I know y'all see that honey. In her hand. She gonna tell us all about that honey tomorrow, baby. She gonna tell us all about it. All about what she got going on. So let's get started, y'all. I know y'all saw that first clip. And baby, when I tell y'all,
we tell y'all,
that story is wild. Yes. So let's get started. We got an update.
Walking out, we do see Nenye Uche right here. He is the lead attorney, and we do see some movement from Jussie and that crew back there.
Jussie almost appeared to be saying thank you.
Yeah, they're coming for you, Charlie.
We'll just let the scene play out from here, Charlie, if you have anything to add.
Absolutely. We've seen the legal team. They have stepped out. Nenye Uche is to my right here, but here we do expect that it is Jussie Smollett about to walk through the Cook County Jail right now, guys.
And we will let the scene speak for itself.
Jussie, anything you want to say for yourself? Jussie, anything you want to say for yourself?
Last week has been like.
The legal team, Ms. Waddell, Mr. Allen, Ms. Walker, and Ms. Lewis, and myself, were very elated about this. Let me make something clear. There is no room for politics in our court system, and our appellate courts in this great state do not play politics. Let me make something clear. When this case was initially re-indicted, when this case was prosecuted, when this case was sentenced, at each of those steps, I wondered to myself whether Chicago has seceded from the Union. Because in this country, you cannot punish a person twice. And while everyone was focused on the sensationalism surrounding this case, people were not focused on the constitutionality of the prosecution. And we've been trying to tell everyone that it is unconstitutional to charge someone twice. Mr. Smollett paid a $10,000 fine. Let me repeat it again, because our appellate courts are listening. Paid a $10,000 fine and did community service. Now, there's no time machine to go back in time to undo those things. His $10,000 fine hasn't even been returned to him, right? And then you re-indict the case and you give him 30 months probation for a Class 4 felony with a man with no criminal record, felony record. 30 months probation, you give him 150 days in jail. You give him what else? You make him do restitution of $120,000, and then you give him the maximum fines. And there's something wrong with that. We've been complaining about the disparate treatment of African Americans in the judicial system, regardless of what you think about this case. Some people might think Mr. Smollett is guilty. I disagree. We all disagree. But that's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. But the real question is, should black men be walked into jail for a Class 4 felony? Shame on you if you think they should. That's a disgrace. It's wrong. We're talking about decarceration in this day and age. The Trump administration, the Obama administration, the Rauner administration in Illinois, and people are still trying to lock black men up, and it's a disgrace. Now, the judge's sentencing, couldn't disagree more with it. The judge spent a great deal of time chastising, berating my client. I've never seen that, and I thought it was unprofessional. That's my personal opinion. Not happy with that. And we look forward, now that this case is going to the appellate court to actually having finally an intellectual conversation about the constitutionality of this case. I'm not playing politics. That's all I'll say for now.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. Y'all, I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career.
30 years. 30 years. Jesse, what you call it? Juicy. Juicy. Got him crazy. Got him crazy. Got him juicy. Let me tell you something. First of all, Jesse said he been fighting. Not for 30 years. He been fighting for 6 days. Damn it. Explicit language. Explicit language. Allegedly. Fair use. Now let me talk about shit. Now, don't be trying to put us all into the same category as Juicy. Okay? Don't put us all in there. We fighting our own battles, apparently. Because Jesse did what he did and he was wrong. He was wrong. Whether the 10 of them believe it or not, the millions of us believe that he did it. I'm sorry. Yeah, 11. What? 11, yeah, 11, including my mama. 11.
Yeah, what though?
He lied. That's what he did. He lied. So the next person that has to go through the whole racist, hate crime, now they're going to have to dig in a little bit deeper. They have to live, which they should have been doing it anyway.
No, they've been doing it.
Okay.
They've been doing it.
Well, they definitely did it with.
Because we've been screaming it. We've been screaming it. We've been screaming it. They ain't been doing nothing about it.
Nah, for real though. I am happy that he did get out. And the only reason why I'm gonna say that I'm happy that he got out is because he's a black man. I'm sorry. He ain't did nothing too bad. You know what I'm saying? If I was in the situation, I wouldn't want them to lock me up. And I ain't never did nothing before. And I lied to y'all. Even though they locked up Lil' Kim for lying.
She might have had a little record.
Regardless, she lied. And that's all we knew back then. Because they ain't have all this extra technology and stuff where we could go and find stuff ourselves. So, with that being said, all we knew was that she lied and she did a year. Jesse, baby, you forgot to turn your phone off? On camera.
Don't nobody call me.
I know. That was, you're supposed to go along with it. Make it seem like you get phone calls.
For what?
Just go along with it. You be busy. You be busy.
Stupid.
You be booked and busy. They try to make sure they can get in tomorrow.
No, not at this time of night.
They better not be.
Should have been calling.
And earlier. They better not be trying to get their eyebrows done.
I'm busy.
Anyways,
why they can't get their eyebrows
done? They better not be calling at nighttime trying to talk about can they make an appointment and get their eyebrows done tomorrow. Don't call my husband at nighttime, y'all. Don't call my husband at nighttime. Don't do it. Just thought I get it. PSA, don't call him at nighttime. PSA. I love you, baby. I don't want them to call you at nighttime. I know. You must say I love you too, baby.
I do. I love you too.
Aren't we just so cute? I can see you. I can still see you, bully. The hell? Yeah, we better go ahead and get into this next clip. Now, y'all already know the main topic for tonight is bad parenting. Bad parenting. I did throw a little something extra in there that don't have nothing to do with bad parenting. But for the most part, we talking about these bad ass parents out here. Okay? And I know y'all like, the missus, who you think that's bad? I'm finna show you. right now. Here's one of them.
Also tonight, a bizarre attack inside a Newport News middle school.
We started getting wind of this from some tips last night. It all began as a fight between two students at Gildersleeve Middle School when one of the students' family members got in the middle of it. Now a woman is under arrest and police had to step up patrols this morning because of it. 10 on your side's Michelle Wolf has this for us tonight.
School staff members tell me they're fed up with students constantly fighting and are especially shaken up after a parent laid their hands on a student, a teacher, and a security guard before escaping the building. What started as a parent-teacher conference quickly turned physical.
A parent came into the office with several members of her family and signed her child out. And then instead of leaving the building, went into the cafeteria where she and her child and the family members assaulted another student.
That Gildersleeve Middle School employee didn't want to reveal her identity, but she tells 10 on your side that a teacher and security guard who tried to break up the fight were shoved by the parent. A spokesperson for the Newport News Police Department confirms 30-year-old Piazza Pitt was the parent involved and ran before police could arrive. The employee also told me at the time of the fight there was no school resource officer in the building or administrator monitoring lunch.
With no SRO, we have no ability to even handle that. It is disturbing because half of the 8th grade was in the cafeteria.
Court records show Pitt has a history of criminal and traffic charges dating back to 2012, including theft, assault and battery, and a May 2021 charge for malicious wounding.
They definitely instigated because they went out of their way to go into the cafeteria instead of exiting the building.
We're told the teacher and security guard are back at work. The students involved have been punished per the school's code of conduct. A spokesperson for Newport News Public Schools has yet to respond on the incident. Pitt is charged with simple assault and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. In Newport News, Michelle Wolf, 10 on your side.
Yeah, see, that's
Okay.
simple assault, but I know what simple assault was for me. And all I did was go like this.
He sure
They call
did.
that shit simple assault.
And he went to jail.
I could have whooped that motherfucker's ass.
He went to jail.
And still got simple assault.
I tried to calm him down, y'all, but hey,
I
it
was
didn't
told.
work.
I was told.
But anyways, this
Face
clip.
wasn't.
Yeah, your face wasn't at all. Now,
She
this
looked
clip
like
right
she should
here.
have been in school with them.
If you got friends out here that look like her, break away. If her head looking like that, don't be her friend no more. Don't be her friend. And I ain't even really talking about the hair color because y'all know the missus gets it in. Hey, Gretchen. Hey, Sarita.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can say
No,
that.
you cannot.
Let me finish.
No, you
You didn't let me
cannot.
finish.
You don't
You ain't
have
let
to.
me finish.
You don't have to.
Oh, I'm going to finish.
But you don't have to.
But I'm going to.
Because
Because I want them to know. I'm
But
not
you can't
talking
say
about
that.
her hair color. I'm talking about if you got a
can't talk
friend
about her
and
hair,
y'all
too.
walking around and you can see her tracks showing in the middle like that.
I thought
I'm telling you now.
I thought I did a good job. This was my first time.
Y'all don't. Those are not your friends. Those are not your friends.
I'm trying.
Do not make her your friend. Do not hurry up and do one of these numbers. Oh, that ain't it. Not that one. All out. This one. Get the hells on. Okay. Get away fast. She look like she up to no good.
Y'all can be friends with her.
Don't be friends with her unless you finna teach her the right thing to do.
She seemed a little stupid.
Now, for those that did not catch it, I hope y'all didn't have no problem hearing it because we was having a little bit of problem, but I already know the story. So her and her family, don't know how many of them it was, but her and her family decided to go to the school and check her daughter out of school. I guess some things was going on with her daughter and one of the other classmates. So she went at lunchtime and checked her daughter out of school. When her daughter came, they went straight to the cafeteria and assaulted one of the kids. Mama did too. Instead of mama going to the principal saying, this child did such and such to my child, you goes and fight along with your child. and the rest of your family members. Nobody had enough sense to say, come on, let's go. This ain't the right thing to do. But we can go to jail. I'm not going to jail for somebody else's child unless somebody trying to kill them. Now, somebody trying to kill the kids, the missus going to be the one that's going to do a matrix.
That's what that was?
Yeah, that was my little fake matrix. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to save all the kids. But I will not come up to your child's school to try to fight or help fight. No, I wouldn't, y'all. No, I would not. I'm not going to jail for that. Now, a teacher messed with my child. Then I'm going to leave that on that note. I'm going to leave it on that note, y'all. I'm going to leave it on that note. So how you feel? You think she did the right thing?
No.
I'm so happy.
Go up there, beat up no kid.
What do you think was going through her mind? You think she was on that tequila? Or was she on that ooh-wee?
She was on that ooh-wee.
That ooh-wee.
She was on that ooh-wee, but that ooh-wee ain't what made her do it. She already slow.
You could tell by them tracks in her head.
But like I just said, she looked like she was supposed to be in school with the rest of them. I ain't see what the kids look like, but I'm just saying she.
Yeah, they ain't gonna show the kids, y'all.
She look like a kid.
Very rare that they show kids on the news broadcast. Okay, so we finna go ahead, y'all. We finna get into our talent for the night. This is I told y'all that I went to a listening party last night. Off chain. We had a very, very good time. I did a lot of networking. I met a Grammy Award winning producer. Worked with Beyonce them, Destiny Child. That's what I'm gonna say. Destiny Child, not Beyonce them. Destiny Child, all type of different artists. So shout out to him, Mr. Dent, baby. And I met this young lady that was doing the listening party, and her music was good. So I decided to bring one of her little songs over to you all that I found on somewhere. And here we go. Talent for the night, Soraya.
I ain't never seen a youngin' like me. Shake by at the see Nike. Diamonds in my ears shining brightly. Hit the back of store for a white tee. Niggas gon' try to be like me. Y'all bitches already be biting. Had to put the leash on the demons, they was trifling. Sit back and let the scene. Here I am, just got back off the road from the M. Niggas already know who I am. But when I'm doing shows, they won't scream. Counting ATL, causing hell. Shining like a star, can't you tell? Baby, I'm a star, can't you tell? You gotta wish me luck, wish me well. But you know that I know, and I know that I put in work. Pull up and I skirt. Shining like a star, can't you tell? Cause baby, I'm a star, can't you tell? Baby, I'm a star. Baby, I'm a star, can't you tell? Baby, I'm a star. Baby, I'm a star. Baby, I'm a star. Here they go. It's emotional.
You made me emotional. Yeah, you did. Golly. Yeah, you blessed.
Thank you.
You definitely blessed. You on your way. I like that.
All right. That was Soraya. Soraya was in a building last night. It sounds funny. So I was in the building last night. Had a great time with her. Fix something. Something ain't right.
What?
Sorry, y'all. I was about to say sorry, baby. Sorry, y'all. It's just there. That's better. I don't know what was. I was just sounding like I had water in my ears or something. Hey, Mama Peach, what's going on? Now we finna go ahead, y'all. We gonna keep this party going. Ain't no party. But we're gonna keep it going, okay? We're gonna keep it going. Now this right here is kind of got something to do with bad parenting because he shouldn't have been doing what he was doing. But then again, it don't. But I just thought y'all had to see this because I want y'all to realize and hear.
We just had to see this.
I'm gonna let them see it, but I want y'all to hear where he hit this car at. Here we go.
Accused of drag racing down a busy Memphis street, Jeremiah Taylor isn't moving very fast tonight, confined to his jail cell at 201 Poplar.
It's getting ridiculous out here.
According to investigators, police caught him racing down Winchester near Ridgeway last night. Those officers, part of a special team conducting Operation Spring Cleaning, an effort to make the streets safer by putting more officers in certain areas. Welcome news to concerned residents.
It's not safe because we have kids, not only just kids out here, we have older people, even young people. Innocent people getting killed with the drag racing stuff. So they need to stop it.
Investigators say officers tried to pull Taylor over, but he just kept going. They lost him for a few minutes, then spotted his car close to a nearby church, where Taylor allegedly took off on foot because he ran out of gas.
They say it.
Officers quickly chased him down and arrested him, seizing 2 guns, a scale, a bag of marijuana, and nearly $4,000 in cash. Investigators say they also found evidence on Taylor's phone that he was selling drugs.
His life is over with now. And they didn't get the rest of them. I don't feel sorry for him at all.
The 23-year-old facing a long list of charges, including reckless driving, evading arrest, and possession of a controlled substance with intent to sell.
It started within the home. The parents need to start doing a little more with their kids.
And she's glad police appear to be doing more with Operation Spring Cleaning.
So they can continue to wrap this stuff up off these streets, but we already losing our kids, our youth, every day. I know it's going to take a process.
Taylor has a long process ahead of him. He'll continue to answer for his charges when he faces a judge tomorrow.
And we are back. Now, this little boy was drag racing. And when police got behind him, he kept on going. He said to hell, you was not finna stop me, Mr. Officer. Then he ran out of gas because he got away. But he ran out of gas, which he knew he was running out of gas anyways. But he got away. Then he took off running, and then they found him. Now, they said that a lot of kids been getting hit, older people getting hit because they drag racing. You see how they do up and down our street? I mean, they be flying.
They don't be drag racing.
No, they're not drag racing, but they be flying. They be just driving on their own.
The reason drag racing is so dangerous is because you still might end up with traffic and you're taking up both sides of the road.
Exactly. And they scare me every time, y'all. They scare me. When I see them coming, I try to get out the way.
Yeah, I haven't seen it that around here. People just racing by themselves. They ain't racing with nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
They racing time.
Do anybody notice anything different about Pooley? Anybody that's been watching the show? If you notice anything different about Pooley tonight, the first person that I see, put it in the comments. They gonna get a cash app tonight, baby. They gonna get a little cash app for lunch tomorrow, baby. We back on it. So anybody that sees something different about Pooley that you don't normally see. Look, Tamika always, what I tell you, y'all, Tamika be on it. Tamika win every single time.
It's not it, Tamika. It's not it, Tamika.
Yes, it is. No, it is. Okay, that's what I say it is. But it's something else that he said it was when I told him I was going to say this. So we can do 2 of them. We can do 2 cash apps. The next person that knows the second thing. Let's do that. Tamika, you can't put it in. Tamika is the first winner for our cash app tonight. She guessed it. My baby got some new headphones. They ain't blue no more. Tamika said, about dang time. See how she do it, baby. See how she do it.
What difference do it make if they were blue?
Now, if anybody can guess the next thing that's different about Poolie tonight, go ahead and put in the app, and lunch is on us. Lunch is on us. So the first person I see, look, Tamika said, just give it to the next person. Just give it to the next. No. Tamika, she always try to pass it off. She like to pay forward. That's what she like to do. She like to pay forward. But she gonna get it tonight. I tell you that much. She gonna get it tonight. So y'all, we finna get into our next the bad parenting. This is a young lady again, and here we go.
So who's the bad parent in the last one?
The bad parent. No, that's what I said. The last one wasn't really a bad parenting.
You did,
but
you said.
Yeah, I said, but it kind of is, because the young lady was talking about how it starts in the home with the parents. That's what she said.
Parents don't have control over everything. We can only guide you so far.
Yeah, they don't have control over drag
They can only
race.
guide us so far. So, you know, I'm old enough to try. Look, at some point, you can take the car.
I would lean my seat back when I was growing up. Ah, Gigi in the building. Gigi said it. Mustache. She noticed you cut your face. She just said mustache.
My mustache always like this.
But you know what she means. She meant the whole thing. She just didn't know. She did. Don't tell me what my mama meant. My mama did mean that. Gigi, I know that's what you meant, mama. And the call-in number is up. So I forgot to put it up, but it is up. So if y'all feel like y'all want to call in, especially you, mama, Pooh trying not to let you get that extra bread that you finna get in your Zelle. I'm not Cash App, mama. My mama, she might not know how to get it out of Cash App. Mama, I'm going to sell you, boy. I'm going to sell you. Tamika, you want me to sell you? I'll sell you too. Let's get into this other bad mama, y'all. Here she goes.
The Memphis mother out on bond after police say that she threatened several kids with a gun outside their school. Ebony Wright was arrested after an incident at Hamilton Middle School. WRG's Quimitra Wilborn tells us why Wright says she did it.
Memphis police say Ebony Wright faces 5 counts of aggravated assault after she pulled a gun on a group of students while dropping her child off at Hamilton K-8 school Thursday morning.
I do think that's kind of erratic.
Police say the students told them Wright became violent after arguing with some of them. Court documents say Wright followed the kids all the way to school in her vehicle. Police say she was pointing a gun at them the whole time. Wright was later arrested at her home. Reports say she confessed to investigators she had the gun because her child was allegedly being bullied by the students.
I don't think I would have pulled out a gun on another child because, like I said, these kids need guidance.
This incident comes exactly 1 week after 3 kids were injured in a shooting outside of a Whitehaven library. According to police, that shooting stemmed from a fight involving school kids.
I know we're supposed to protect, our cubs, and I'm supposed to protect my brothers and my sisters, but there's a different way of going about it.
Parents we spoke to say there needs to be more community involvement in order to prevent such incidents from happening again.
We need the people in the community that walk around here, live around here, to intervene, because that's the only way we're going to stop doing this. We need people to come out of their houses and pay attention to these kids that's sitting right across the street from them.
Reporting in South Memphis, Quimitra Wilborn.
Yeah, go say it, baby. Go say it.
She had on Kirsten Bynum.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see what that's bad mom with the gun. Hold on. Y'all got to see it. Y'all got to see it. Let's see it. Bad mom with the gun.
But she made
Mother out on bond after police say that she threatened several.
We just finna go to the bonnet, y'all. We just want y'all to see the bonnet. That's all. We just want y'all to see the bonnet. So y'all without that, she should have been coming up right then after him.
Oh, it was in Memphis.
Yeah, this is in Memphis. That's not right. Hold on. Yeah, we gotta come up on it because she came on twice. There she go. My baby got that same bonnet. Yeah, Don't let these. Can I say it just one time? Can I say it one time?
It just happened. It had.
Can I say it one time?
No, it had to happen early in the morning.
I don't care how early it is. Can I just say it one time?
God.
Don't let these white folks, y'all, influence y'all to get off damn camera. Like she rubbing her eyes. I know that was loud. I know I was loud, y'all. She rubbing her eyes. Look like she ain't even washed her ass this morning.
That's why I said it had to be first thing in the morning. She's like, man, they got a gun thing up. I got to go get my baby. She just rolled up out the bed, put her coat on.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. There's a gun at the school. We got to go get the kids. I'll be out the door, too.
She getting the matter out of her eye.
But that don't mean you got to get on. I'm sure it was other parents out there that could have got on camera. She ain't had to get on camera.
They had on bonnets too, but hers looked the most nicest.
She had to rub the crust out her damn eyes. What is they doing in this city?
Hey, that's Memphis, baby.
Look, Gigi said, "Kier have that." Told y'all we wouldn't lie. We wouldn't lie. Let me remove this. I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. But we gonna move right on along.
But
oh shoot, sorry y'all.
But you made a whole lot of sense. So
yeah, I guess
a village. It takes a village. If y'all sit up there and let these kids do this because they ain't your kids, and then if you sit up there and complain about folks chastising or doing something to your kids because they did something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You wrong. It takes a village.
I guess.
They ain't doing nothing wrong. They not doing nothing wrong.
She wrong for coming on there with that bonnet on and rubbing on her eyes.
Not if she just got out of the bed and had to get up there because it sounded like it was a shooting at the school.
And I would be gone too. I'll be gone too.
Boy, I'm telling you, I come up there, you gonna be like, dang, what the hell you got on?
I know what he ain't gonna have out. He ain't gonna have all the great jogging pants.
Police say a fight over a bowling ball led to a deadly shooting in Southwest Atlanta. Police responded overnight after shots were fired outside the Metro Fun Center off Metropolitan Parkway.
PJ's Brooke Zahner joins us live in downtown Atlanta with more on the investigation. Brooke, what have you learned? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you guys. And the homicide commander spoke very bluntly about this case earlier this morning. He calls the whole thing an atrocity, the night starting as a celebration and ending in those fatal shots being fired.
This is truly an atrocity.
Atlanta homicide commander Ralph Woolfolk did not mince words after an overnight shooting leaves a 31-year-old woman dead.
A young lady has lost her life tonight as a result of an argument over a bowling ball.
Atlanta police say the night started as a celebration, but quickly turned into a fight that spilled out into the parking lot. Police responded to the scene around 11:30 Thursday night.
We will work this case through tonight. We will find the person that's responsible. You know who you are. Go ahead and turn yourself in. We assure you that we will bring you into custody.
Police spent the early morning hours looking at ballistic evidence. They also say they have several cooperating witnesses who are helping them piece together what happened. But they say it's time for the senseless violence to stop.
We talk about conflict resolution time and time again. And once again, this is an escalating dispute in which a young lady has lost her life over a bowling ball.
You can hear how frustrated that homicide commander was when he was speaking. And they are not releasing a description right now of that suspect. From speaking to the homicide commander, it sounds like they have a pretty good idea of who that person is. They're asking them to turn themselves in, and they have also yet to release the victim's identity. That's the latest here in downtown.
All right, y'all. Now, I do not have the suspect picture. I do not. But I do have the victim's picture. Okay. Now, may I add, everything is allegedly on the show, but this is the picture that has been floating around on IG, on Facebook, on World Star Hip Hop, on everywhere. And this is the young lady and Young Thug. This is Young Thug, who is a rapper, and that's his baby mama that got into a fight last night at the bowling alley here in Atlanta. You all know that the news is not going to tell everything. They're just not. They ain't going to tell it all. So, word on the street, because everything is allegedly, word on the street is that they got into an altercation over a bowling ball. Over a bowling ball. I didn't want to do that. I want them to see. Over a bowling ball, they got into a fight. I mean, not into a fight, but an argument. And the guy, the suspect, he went outside. He went outside.
So what happened with Young Thug?
Young Thug didn't do anything. Young Thug is the baby, is his baby mama. So that's how everybody is knowing who Lakivia is Young Thug's baby mama. So that's why they got the picture of Young Thug up here. Okay. But the guy, the suspect, actually went outside and waited 20 minutes from what word on the street is. Waited for her to come outside and shot and killed her. And as y'all can see, that man was not mad. I mean, he was not happy. Was he I forgot what they said he was. He's not the mayor, but he's something. So he wasn't too happy with that because that's senseless violence. Senseless. Stupid.
Again, like they say, over a bowling ball.
You done took her life over a bowling ball, and now your life finna be gone over a bowling ball.
And the bowling ball ain't now one of y'all.
More than likely. Allegedly.
No.
Allegedly. We don't know.
I'm sure it would.
We don't know, though.
I'm sure it would.
People probably wouldn't even think we got bowling balls of our own by watching the show. So that's why I say.
But we have bags to show. So when we go to the bowling
alley, they don't see us. We didn't
see
see them going in the bowling alley.
We didn't.
You sound like my mama. Because my mama was like, you know your ball.
You see them bags. Mm-hmm. And you know them balls on them racks over there don't look like them other ones that you got.
And me and Poolie was in the bowling league, y'all. A couples bowling league. Years and years ago, before the kids got here. And sometimes, before we got our own ball, sometimes I would accidentally pick up somebody else's ball. But I'd be like, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. And they would look at me like they had a damn attitude. Don't touch my ball.
Because they would just pick up any damn ball.
Well,
how much it weighed.
When we first started.
Like, ooh, that's too heavy. Ooh, this shit okay.
When we first started, I became a very good bowler.
It's not your ball.
Yes, but now I'm good. I'm okay. Well, I don't know what I am now because we ain't been bowling so long. Because I got these nails on, baby. Once I get the nails off, then maybe we go bowling again.
Never.
Y'all, we got to get to this next one. We got to keep it moving. This is the last of the bad parents. Yeah, this one is even worse. You asked me a question about this.
I did.
You asked me a question about this topic. I talked to Poolie about it. Poolie don't review the videos. I'm telling y'all now. He don't. But I do tell him about some of the videos. Not all of them. But I did tell him about this one. And he asked me a question. And I told him that they hadn't announced it yet.
Yeah, I don't want to think about.
Think about what? Oh, what you gonna say?
What I'm gonna say? Yeah, I don't want to think about it.
I get it.
I want you to get exactly what I feel.
Your first reaction. I get it. I get it.
No, I shouldn't say that.
Okay, here we go. Bad parents.
Developing story, and it is a tough one to hear. 4 children, all under the age of 4, were found alone. Investigators believe the children were left in the home in North Harris County for up to 2 days. Their parents were later found at a motel miles away and arrested. Their mugshots you see here were released just within the last few hours. KPRC2's Taisha Walker is live in that neighborhood. And Taisha, it was neighbors who found those children.
Keith, neighbors not only found those children outside of the home behind me, they also discovered a toddler who had just fallen from its crib inside of the home. They were able to get help and food for the starving children. Angela Huff and Markel Dorsey are the parents of the 4 children Harris County deputies say were found abandoned at a spring home Thursday night. Huff is facing child endangerment charges for leaving her children alone to fend for themselves for possibly 2 days, according to Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez. Dorsey has been charged for violating his bond. Court records show he has multiple assault charges for choking Huff in hotels, evading arrest, and violating a protective order. The 2 were found at this hotel, 30 minutes from the home that neighbors discovered the children, partially clothed and wandering outside.
We were coming back home from the Valero down the street, and we just see them there in the driveway, just running around in the street as well.
Lizette Lingle says she, her sister, and boyfriend all went inside of the home and discovered more children.
So there's water all over the floor, and the most sad part was when we seen a chair right by the fridge door open, and it's like they're hungry. They've been starving.
They were just saying that mommy is dead or mommy had crashed.
They say they heard a loud thump and believe it was the 1-year-old child falling out of the crib.
I really hope that the kids, end up in a good, proper home and that the system does right by them.
The children are in the custody and care of relatives tonight. Only the mother is facing child endangerment charges because she was the one who allegedly left them alone here. As for Dorsey, the father, we're told that he was staying at the hotel as part of conditions of his bond. He is not allowed to have contact with Huff, but as we all know, that did not happen as of last night. Reporting live.
She deserved to go to jail. And I think he need to go too, to be honest. But what? They was on drugs.
That could have been possible.
What?
Sounds like he was pimping her.
Pimping her? Them his kids' mama. Them her kids' daddy. They was living together. He was just jumping on her. I was about to say something else. But he was putting his hands on her. He was putting his hands on her. And that's how they ended up getting, I had to put my baby's name up there. But that's how they got the little order of protection, because he was putting his hands on her. So being that he was putting his hands on her, I don't know who put him up at the extended stay. That I don't know.
But why leave the kids?
That's why she got charged. That's how stupid she was. You left 4 kids under the age of 4.
Oh.
And the 1-year-old fell out the doggone crib while the little white kids. I didn't say that. I hate to say that. But while the little kids, the young adults, while they walking around the neighborhood, they see, first of all, these kids was left here for 2 days. Kirsten 4, just like the age bracket, 4 and under. So one of them kids was 4. Kirsten would have been outside the first 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Where my mama? Where my daddy? Them kids out there talking about my mama dead. They got in the crash. And they are the age 4 and under. And it's 4 of their asses. And you left them to go lay up with your baby daddy, who they told you that you ain't even supposed to be around because he been putting his hands on you.
The kids know too much too.
Somebody got into a crash. Now y'all know everything is allegedly and fair usage. Fair use for learning and entertainment purposes. Okay? Y'all, I don't know what we're gonna do. That was bad. That was bad. But y'all, it gets even worse. It gets even worse. We're finna get into our last topic for the night. I saved this for last on purpose. This was heartbreaking. And here we go.
Family members of a mother and son killed by the mother's boyfriend. Kayleen and Caden Johnson were reported missing earlier this month.
And joining us now in their studio is Anam Siddiqui. Monday, their bodies were found dumped. Anam, after Kaylin's boyfriend turned himself into police. What did the family have to say today?
Yeah, Kellyanne and Tavarius, the family says they never imagined something like this to happen to them. Kayleen was a twin and the youngest of 4 sisters. Her family members describe her as an amazing mother and the big little sister.
Balloons, candles, and cards cover the apartment where Kayleen and Caden Johnson lived.
She was a strong mother, strong sister.
Kayleen's sister, Tiara Johnson, spent Tuesday afternoon relighting candles, remembering this is where she would see her baby sister and play with her nephew.
That beautiful smile and them pretty eyes, he got you right there. What you see him? He was happy, baby. Very happy.
The mother and son were found dead in separate areas in East Baton Rouge Parish on Monday. Kayleen's boyfriend, Brennan Murphy, turned himself into police for their deaths. The coroner's office reports both deaths as homicide. Kayleen died from multiple gunshot wounds. Caden most likely died from hypothermia after being thrown off the Central Thruway. Similar cases are too common in the Baton Rouge area, and experts say that incidents are increasing.
The numbers seem to have skewed in the upward direction.
Attorney for the Iris Domestic Violence Center, Priscilla Ray, says in the past year she has seen an uptick in cases involving guns.
I am seeing a lot of younger victims, i.e., 20, 21.
Center leaders say they are on track to beat last year's case record for clients seeking help from domestic violence situations. Unfortunately for Kayleen, it's too late for her and her unborn baby. She was expecting her second child in just 3 months.
It took 3 beautiful souls from us. One we will never get to meet. If you ever feel like you have to defend yourself for a man, leave. And I feel the same about a guy.
Police still don't have a motive. The family has set up a GoFundMe to cover the cost of the funerals. We have that link available at beareproud.com. Adam Siddiqui, Fox Sports.
To your friends, Greg Merriweather here alongside Elizabeth Fowle. Tonight we have some details, some terrible details about the deaths of Kaylin Johnson and her 2-year-old son, Caden.
They were found dead in 2 different places in East Baton Rouge Parish just a few days after their family reported them missing to police. Baton Rouge detectives arrested Brennan Murphy for their deaths after he turned himself in. Police say Murphy led investigators to their bodies. He's charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder at this time.
Let's bring in our Lester Dewey now in the Alert Center with what he's learned tonight. Lester.
Greg and Liz, according to police, Kaylin and her son Caden had not been seen or heard from since Saturday, March 5th. Her family met with police to report her missing on the 11th. Police tell us they knew something was off in this case when they found Kaylin's car without a license plate. As officers escorted a handcuffed 20-year-old Brian Murphy out of state police headquarters to Parish Prison, he ignored our questions. Did you do it? Why the baby? Investigators believe Murphy is connected to the disappearance and deaths of his girlfriend Kaylin Johnson and her 2-year-old boy Caden Johnson.
He was out on the streets. He decided to turn himself in, and when he did, first district officers brought him here, and we started our interview process. Throughout the interview process, he gave us information as to both being deceased and the locations as to where they were.
Police brought out a helicopter to search the wooded area off of Burbank Drive near Ben Hur Road and found Kaylin's body at around noon. Family members believe she was pregnant when she died.
We don't know if she's pregnant as of yet. We're going to wait until an autopsy is conducted.
Just minutes later, police across the parish found her son Caden dead by the Central Thruway in Central.
No reason as to why those locations.
Arrest records show police initially questioned Murphy after Kaylin's family reported her and her son missing. Police say he denied knowing where they were and disappeared shortly after. After investigators searched his apartment, he turned himself in.
We tried to interview him and get some information. He didn't give us any.
When did you guys think that this could involve foul play?
It was suspicious in nature. We found her car without the license plate on it. And from there, it raised an eyebrow. One of the guys made contact with him. He refused to give information, and then from there, he disappeared.
After examining the bodies, police believe the victims could have been dead for at least a week.
Very tough. Tragic situation. Uniform officers are affected by this. Homicide detectives are affected by this. Everybody in the community is affected by this.
And I'm affected by this.
That shit is sad and terrible.
Beyond terrible.
These is kids, man.
20 years old. Now, the mother...
Undeveloped brains.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Exactly. Now, the mother was not able to speak on camera. I have not found anything with her on camera yet. But she did do an interview. I put the music on, y'all, because I'm finna read a little bit of it. I'm not going to read it all. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. But this is what her mom had to say. And I want y'all to catch a lot of this. She said that her daughter was an energetic and loving child. Caden was diagnosed, which is the little boy. Caden was diagnosed with ADHD and autism when he was around 18 months old, something that posed a challenge for the single mother as she navigated how to provide for the toddler's unique needs. None of the challenges dimmed her enthusiasm for motherhood, however. They were two peas in a pod, Fleming said, which is the mother. Whenever you saw Caden, you saw Kaylin. She always carried him around no matter where she went. He was a beautiful baby, beautiful. The family isn't sure exactly when Kaylin began seeing Brennan Murphy, a 20-year-old maintenance worker at a North Harrell's Ferry Road apartment complex where she and Caden lived. So they lived together. But this girl was very secretive about her relationship. And she didn't tell anybody really about him until she became pregnant. She's like, I gotta say something now, I guess. So the mom only met him one time. So let me go on. Fleming said Kaylin was secretive about the relationship once introducing Murphy to her mother as a friend. It wasn't until Kaylin realized she was pregnant with her second child, who the family believes was fathered by Murphy, that she began to refer to him as her boyfriend, explained Kaylin's oldest sister, Tiara Johnson. Now, Kaylin was a twin, the mama. She's a twin. Still, both Johnson and Fleming say they had no reason to suspect there was a problem. You said that while the clip was playing. They probably didn't even know this was going on. Then her mother received a chilling message from one of her daughter's friends. No one has seen or heard from the young woman or her son for days. Fleming panicked. I jumped up. I got dressed. I got dressed and I made it over there, she said. She would never stay gone for one day. She would never stay gone overnight. The family filed a missing person report for the pair on March 11th. Okay? March 11th, they filed a missing person. The last time she was seen was on March 5th. March 5th, she was last seen. March 11th, they filed the missing person report. And this man ain't number 20 years old. He's somewhere. Okay? Murphy turned himself in to the police and led them to the bodies, admitting to investigators that he shot Kaylin, who was 6 months pregnant, inside her car and left Caden to die near a bridge in Central on March 5th, following an argument between the couple. A preliminary autopsy report for Caden cited hypothermia as his suspected cause of death. Reeling from the magnitude of their loss, the family says they're haunted by questions of what went wrong. After Kaylin's disappearance, Fleming and Johnson learned that friends had expressed concern about her relationship with Murphy, claiming he was prone. What's this page? 4 of 6. Okay. He was prone. Fleming says she also received screenshots of text conversations between her daughter and others where she admitted Murphy had insisted she get an abortion, leading the family to believe that was the cause of their argument that night. I don't know about that because she was 6 months. But they was young. He was young. So maybe he didn't know that you can't get no abortion at 6 months. Or can you? Y'all let me know in the comments. Can you get an abortion at 6 months? I didn't think you can. I think the baby fully developed at 6 months. Yeah, but maybe or maybe he wanted the abortion in the beginning. They couldn't get the abortion, at 6 months. And it just streamed, down to so many different arguments.
Getting close to the end.
What you mean close to the end of the relationship?
Halfway there, no.
Oh, close to the end of the baby getting here. We already got one in the household. He's a maintenance at the apartment complex. So 9 times out of 10, I could be wrong, but I'm wrong. I'm saying I'm wrong. Now, I know the supervisors of the maintenance. They are able to get an apartment and not have to pay rent or have to pay a small portion. The supervisor, the main maintenance. But I don't know about all the maintenance. No, I don't think all the maintenance. No. But you may have some apartment complex that'll let them move in. You know, I don't know. But I do know the supervisors can. Somebody got a comment. Let's see the comment. No baby is fully developed. Okay. Joseph said no baby is fully developed, she's saying, until, are you saying to the end? Like at your 9 months? Then the baby's fully developed? But I don't think she still could have had a
No, I was just saying giving birth. You know, and he don't want to get that close. But as far as abortion, yeah, maybe it's never fully developed. But
okay.
Once you got a heartbeat, you have a baby.
Yeah, but I don't think you could just go down there at any time at 8 and 9 months talking about I want to get an abortion. You can't do that. So I don't know exactly when the cutoff time is that you cannot actually go down there and get an abortion. There is a cutoff time. I do know that. There is a cutoff time. So let's keep going. I mean, just a little bit more. So where I leave off at? She insisted that he get an abortion, leading the family to believe that was the cause of their argument that night. Friends said the two often fought about the pregnancy. To Johnson, Murphy seemed like a wolf in sheep's clothing. So to the mother, Murphy, the guy, the suspect, well, he ain't even no suspect now because he admitted it, right?
The murderer.
Seemed like a wolf in sheep's clothing. If you don't want to be a father, leave, Johnson said. That's the mama. You wouldn't be the first person to walk away. She had family who wanted to support her that would have helped her get through it. Instead, he took 3 beautiful people from us, she said. A survivor of domestic violence herself, Fleming said she hopes her daughter's story will serve as warning to other young women. What Murphy took from me, what he took from my family and her twin, will never get that back, she said. I forgive him, I do, but I want to know why. Now, steeling herself for what she knows will be a lengthy and difficult trial, Fleming says she's not sure she'll ever put Kaylin's photos back up. So her mom took all her photos down. She said it was just too hard for her to continue to look at them throughout the house. But she did keep one of the photos out, and that's her and the little boy. She says, very hard. She was the baby, Fleming lamented. He took away something very difficult. And to take my 2-year-old grandbaby who can talk, I'll never forget it. Never. That was it, y'all. I had to make sure I read that to y'all because, like I said, she did not do a in-person interview as far as camera-wise, but they was able to go there and talk to her. So we're going to get into this last clip.
That's tough.
It is. It is. He threw this baby over the bridge, still alive. He didn't shoot him. He didn't beat him. He didn't stab him.
He didn't have to.
He just threw him over there.
He didn't have to. Just what you did was bad enough.
It was bad enough.
If you had stabbed the baby, suffocated, I don't care how you did it.
How it don't even matter.
Was the baby his?
No. And it's a lot of this.
Mom, I'd rather you had done it.
Well, he dropped the
'Cause
mama
that
off
baby-
in
that
the
baby-
woods.
that baby
But he
would've
could have left
survived.
that baby out there with the mama out there in the woods, like you said. Just do something. Leave the baby. Because like I said, he did not harm the baby at all until he threw that baby over that bridge.
Maybe he was thinking he was gonna take care of the baby himself, and then was like, I can't do it, and then just.
I don't know what the hell his dumb ass thought. I don't know what he thought.
No.
But he sure wasn't thinking.
Not
That's how I feel. He wasn't thinking at all. And whoever was, wherever he was at, now it said that he had his own place. It did say he had his own place. So maybe when the kitchen got a little bit hot, he decided to get the hell on.
But where he have his own place at? At the
At the wherever
At the
he was,
apartment
I don't know
place?
wherever he was staying at. Wherever he was staying at. He was his apartment. Because they went to the apartment first to look for him. And they said that's when he ended up leaving. So I don't get it. I don't get it. But here go this last clip, y'all. Here we go.
Live at the Violent Crimes Unit here in Baton Rouge. Lester, what can you tell us?
Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this background music off. Okay. I knew that reading was going to be quite a bit, but it wasn't long. So here we go. Here we go. There we go. Here we
Live
go.
at the Violent Crimes Unit here in Baton Rouge. Lester, what can you tell us?
20-year-old Brian Murphy is now being transported to the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison on 2 counts of first-degree murder. We're joined now with Sergeant Elgene McNeely with BRPD. Sergeant, what's his relation to that mother, the deceased woman, and the 2-year-old?
Well, the information that we've received is that he's the boyfriend to the mom. We don't think he had any relation to the 2-year-old.
Did the suspect lead you to where the bodies were found?
Yes, he did.
Talk about that, how that happened.
Well, he turned himself in early this morning to our 1st District Precinct, where uniformed officers then transported him to VCU. From there, the detectives started their investigation. They were able to get the information out that he did indeed kill the mom and the 2-year-old, and then he dropped their bodies off at 2 separate locations. So it's a tragic situation. So everybody's saddened by it. Uniformed officers are affected by it. Got multiple calls. Detectives are saddened by it. We'd like to thank Uniform Patrol officers for their initial investigation started this. Detectives, along with the Sheriff Department, were beneficial in us finding where the bodies are, and then now we're processing it through the coroner's office.
Sergeant McNeely, do we have a motive in this case so far?
No, not at this time. We weren't able to get much information from Mr. Murphy.
Gotcha. All right, Sergeant L.G. McNeely, thank you so much. Once again, 20-year-old Brian Murphy is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, and he is being booked into the parish prison. We're live at State Police Headquarters.
It should be 3 because she was pregnant. She was pregnant. That's 1 baby. Her, that's 2. And then the little boy, that's 3. It should be 3. But I think they are adding charges. I think they did say that on one of the clips, that they was adding charges to him just as well.
That's true.
What can we do? What can we do as far as he was only 20? Like, what as parents can we do to make sure things like this just don't occur? I mean, this is ridiculous. Like the mama said, do you know how many people ain't taking care of their kids? It's a bunch of them that ain't taking care of their kids. He could have been just added right on to the rest of them.
He has some mental issues.
Definitely. I agree with that.
He definitely has some mental issues.
Yeah. And we always talking about mental issues, if it is or if it ain't, or if they just crazy. You know, this right here, I would have to agree with you, Poolie. He had mental issues.
That's crazy is mental.
Sometimes.
That's crazy is mental. But something was seriously wrong with him. Something was wrong with him. Ain't nobody see it. Because ain't no way, the baby was a witness? Not at all.
Nope. It was only 2.
Not at all.
I mean, he could, 2 years old, he probably could have said he did it.
There was no reason for him to do that. So anybody that does something like that is something wrong with him. Period.
Yeah. The 2-year-old could have said something. But I don't think that's why he threw him over there. I don't think he threw him over there because he was a witness. I think he just threw him over there because mental health issues.
Why did you take him?
Why? Like that's another thing. You know, Jason always talk about how we need to know the full story. Sometimes we don't get the full story. Sometimes that's all we get.
All we can do is speculate.
It's just speculate.
It's just speculation.
And this is one of those situations that this young man, he has taken them to where the body is at. He has confessed that, yes, I have killed them, but he have not told them why. To me, that lets me know that it has to been the smallest thing that ticked his ass off. Stupid and dumb. You done sat there and told these folks where the body was at. You done told them what you did. But you will not tell them. But you won't tell them why it occurred. You know what I'm saying?
Can't.
So,
Can't.
yeah. Too embarrassed.
Can't.
Too ashamed. Too ashamed. Well, y'all, we finna get into our 2 commercials. And when we come back from our commercial, we're going to go straight into our motivation for tonight. Here we go. Yes. So Tamika said that 6 months is too far along. I thought it was. I wasn't for sure. But Josette at the same time is still right. No baby is fully developed. But it's just way too far along for you to just have an abortion. And then Gretchen said he probably has signs of mental illness. That's probably why she kept him secret for so long. Gretchen, you right. That is a possibility. Or maybe she just didn't even notice it. I think she noticed the red flags. I definitely think she noticed the red flags. But
she might have thought he was slow.
She could have thought he was slow. He looked like he was slow. He looked like he was missing a couple screws.
Familiar, man.
He do.
I know I don't know him, but he look familiar.
He do look familiar. That he does. Well, y'all, I just wanted to make sure I read those 2 comments before we get into our motivation. So here go our next commercial.
Want a dope haircut from the #1 barber in the ATL? Come slide through at Addicted to Hair in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Best barber in town must be your boy, Pulley.
From New Crown Beauty. I'm here at 92.3 The Hits. Peachy Tea Time with the missus. Hey, it's your girl Cece Ivy with New Crown Beauty. I'm here with the missus on Peachy Tea Time 92.3 Hits. Baby!
We have control of our minute, our hour,
our day, our week, our month, and our year. Stop running around being on the receiving end of whatever people want to dump on you. You showed up. You accepted that invite. You invited these people to your house. You're in a relationship with that man. You're in a relationship with that woman. That's you. So how do you feel at the end of your night? How easy and how convenient is it for us to blame everything and everybody for the things that we have going on in our lives? There is a such thing as you being a positive and a great person with the best of intentions towards everybody, and shit is rough and you just can't get a break. But most of you are waking up every day looking for pain, dysfunction, drama, unemployment, being broke, struggling, dropping every excuse in the book about your childhood and the problems and dysfunction that you grew up in that's stopping you from becoming successful. You don't like your friends, so why are you still with them? You don't trust your managers, agents, and lawyers, so why are they still there? Do you really expect your life and career to be any different from messing with the same things, people, and situations? That's all I'm saying. Are the things that you're doing and the people that you're hanging out with and the places and the circles that you're traveling in, does that reflect a person that actually loves themselves? If you love yourself, why would you fuck with those type of people? You know what they're saying about you behind your back. You know they're jealous and envious of who you are and the things that you got going on in your life and your career. You know that they don't like you. And they've made it clear. They've sent you every sign imaginable that they could possibly send you. And because you're so desperate to have people around you and in your life, you continue to go back. You continue to show up to everything they invite you to, knowing what they're saying about you. I'm not preaching separatism. I don't want a bunch of people to just be alone at home doing nothing with no friends, no family, and nothing to do. I'm saying that at this point, you are old enough and mature enough to understand the difference in good people and bad people. And when you're hanging out with negative, dark, and dysfunctional people, you cannot expect yourself to go to sleep at night and rest. You cannot expect yourself to feel good about your day when you're including negative and dysfunctional people in your day.
I tell you, Tyrese better say it.
He said it, sorry.
Ooh. You cannot, I'm sorry, you cannot have negative energy and negative people around you, especially in your circle.
But you have to know the negativity.
You can feel it. You can feel it. You can feel it, Linda. You can feel it.
If you can feel it, then people wouldn't have never been in that circle.
That's why I said it's a difference between around you and in your circle.
He said friends.
Yes, friends. Sometimes, but that's why he said no. You gotta listen.
He said agents.
You gotta listen. That's why he said that you will do anything just to have somebody around you, just to have a friend, just to say I got a friend. I'm gonna accept whoever you are because I want somebody around me. You cannot, if you gotta be by yourself. Jay-Z said, less is plenty. That's off that Drake album, baby. That's off that Drake album. Less is many. Okay? You don't got to have everybody as your friend. Trust me, I'm a witness. My mother-in-law used to tell me all the time, you got a lot of friends. You got a lot of friends. Baby, when I tell you they had to start cutting off, and I prayed on it. Don't forget I got peach kisses. I prayed on it.
Let me get some.
No, don't say that on camera. I give you a kiss. Exactly. Fully one of them people. I like all that lip gloss on my lips.
Man, that shit is sticky to me.
Not this. Not this. You better not say it's sticky. Oh, you got lipstick on. Get the lipstick off, yeah. This like, yeah, you know, I got lipstick on, make my lips poppin'.
It ain't as sticky as the other stuff.
Yes, that's the other stuff. But this Peachy Kisses.
I'm talking about, ooh,
This Peachy Kisses, can y'all see? Yeah, there we go. There you go, Peachy Kisses, baby, Peachy Kisses. But yes, y'all, keep your circle tight and make sure you got the right people in your circle. Now, that was a two-part motivation. That was a two-part motivation. Because he also talked about having people in your life that is basically there for you. That, you know what I'm saying? When you need the help, that's down for you, to ride for you, that's doing, you know, people that they may have been through some things, but they still strive for the best. They don't always talk about what they've been through, what they growing up was, and all that, you know. And the prime example for that, for me, is my mom. Now, my mom, she's not a mayor. The first black mayor, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But my mom, she lost her mother when she was 7 months old. She never knew her dad. You know, she could have blamed that all her life and said I was dealt a bad hand of cards because I didn't even have neither one of my parents. But she had good people that surrounded her, a good village. She became a mother, didn't know nothing about being a mother, but a very, very good mother to me and my brother. And everybody knows that she's like the bomb grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Look, she is. Get credit where credit due. You know what I'm saying? My mom is the perfect grandmother. And Pooley's mom. And my daddy. The perfect grandparents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just being honest. My parents will go through.
My granddaddy.
My parents will go through hell and water for my grandkids, for my kids. They sure will. My mama watch my kids for free. I try to give her money, she won't take it. So I buy her a gift. That's what I do. You know, my dad and my uncle came and got my kids tonight because I didn't feel like driving out there. I said, I'm tired. I don't want to drive all the way out there. But I need them to come because I got to go to the radio station tomorrow. It's 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. I got to be there tomorrow. So I need them to come. And I got it. What you mean, what is that? What is that?
All right, Tanel.
That's how it goes. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say, y'all, is keep your circle tight. Know who's in it and know who's not in it. The ones that's not in it, don't treat them like they in it. Treat them like they're out of it, like they are. Is that a good way to explain it? No?
Sort of, kind of.
You got a better way?
No.
Okay, then that's the best way to explain it then, because he don't have another way. So, y'all, we finna go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all can find me. Let me drop my peaches. Y'all can find me. He makes me so mad when he try to mock me with my hands. Anyways, it's a Drake thing, baby. It's a Drake thing.
Drake do that?
Yes, Drake always rap with his hands. He just do. Yeah, look, Gigi said, yes, it will hurt anyone over. No, she meant to say, yes, I will hurt anyone over my grandbabies. I know you will, Gigi. I know you will. And you'll hurt anyone over me just as well, baby. And Corey. But and Poolie too, and Jasmine. My mama will go to bat for her circle, baby. For her circle, she sure would. She sure would. And so would I. Now, but I'm not going up to no school fighting kids. I'm not going to jail for no kids. That's what I'm not going to do.
I go up there and treat you like mine.
And do what? You gonna whoop them? You gonna just talk to them?
Yeah,
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna talk to him.
Oh, okay. Because that's what you do with yours. You just talk to him.
And then when he get a chance to come over to the house, be like, yeah, just come on over. You can play with Trey.
No, you can't. We don't want no extra kids at our house. Unless it's Madison. Unless it's Madison. But I got a couple other friends out there that got kids that can come over. So they can come over to the call. Y'all kids can come. But I ain't got that many friends. That's what I said. You said JJ a handful. Who said JJ a handful? But no, I don't have too many friends like 2 or 3 kids that got kids that come over and bring their kids over here. It ain't too many of them. So my kids' friends is at school. They're where they at. So we finna get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please, please, please don't forget to tune in tomorrow.
And share.
Yes. Like, comment, and share.
And don't forget to tune in tomorrow.
And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page. And don't forget to go over to the business page.
Slide over there.
Thank you, baby.
Slide.
Because April 15th, this is going to be over on this page, baby. It's going to be over. Josette said, put them pictures in the comments, baby. Put them pictures in the comments. Yeah, please tune in tomorrow, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 2 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific Time for the weekend spot, baby. With his 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. All right. Well, y'all already know what to do. Oh, let me take her down. But I put her up. Woo! April 30th, baby. April 30th. And here go little Miss Sunshine.
Peaches, they time.